Hi, this is Ushio, and welcome back to Angels with Scaly Wings. We have finished the game. The good endings, the bad endings, the evil endings, the true endings. However, it looks like there's a little bit more to discover, so we're going to try and investigate that now. So, let's have a look. You wish to return once more. Very well. Yeah, if you go on Steam, in the discussion forums and the guides, some really cool users have put up a guide to find this hidden area. So, yeah, we're going to go straight to that and see what that looks like. This could be really, really interesting. Okay, we're going to skip through to chapter 2, I think I need to get to. Here we go, chapter 2. This is where we need to be. We're going to investigate Tatsu Park. It's a really interesting area. There's the hatch in the ground, which is an obvious mystery to a lot of people. It's also the park where you find the Ixamen Sphere. It's quite an important place to go to. But yeah, in the hatch, we've looked in it before, and there was like a bloodied rag. And I believe that now we've done the true ending and we have a look, it should be slightly different. So we're going to check the map, go north towards Tatsu Avenue, and then we're going to open the hatch. Okay, so it's button 1, button 2, and then you turn it counterclockwise. And I think now it's going to be all different. Here we go. Yeah, this is definitely different. Beneath the hatch, a strange looking orb of darkness was floating in the shaft that leads down to the maintenance tunnels. As I looked into the pitch black centre of the orb, I felt strangely drawn to it, its low hum beckoning me to come closer. Okay, options. Yeah, close the hatch, pretend you never saw it, yeah. Okay, touch it. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, here comes Remy, I suppose. It was a dragon. As I could now see, a dragon who not only had a pair of round glasses, but also wore a burgundy tie around his neck. This is like when the game first started. In the name of our people, I bid you welcome. If I may introduce myself, I am Remy, your guide and ambassador, a representative of our council. The dragon spoke. It was the one thing to have heard and read about this, but something else entirely to have one standing in front of me in flesh and blood, and tongue. It was good that all my mental preparedness had disappeared when I was teleported, because nothing could have prepared me for this. Sorry, I imagine you might still feel the effects of the teleportation. Drowsiness or weakness is not unusual, as is fainting and spontaneous emptying of your bowels, bladder or stomach. How do you feel? Rendered speechless, I had totally forgotten that I was shouldering the burden of representing my people to them as well. So much for being professional, but at least it gave me a good excuse for my blunder. Yeah, I think I'm good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, this is kind of how the game started. This is weird. Okay. Maybe we should go before it gets too dark. Come with me, please. Yeah, I felt the responsibility placed on my shoulders. Now here I was, a stranger in a strange land, as I only began to feel the weight of the burden that lay upon me, the pressure of my task and the expectations I'd have to meet in representing a species, culture and civilization. So many would depend on it, yet I did not even know where the only human contact I had currently was. I was alone. Okay. That's weird. Okay, this is new. I suddenly awoke to the chill of the cool air outside. The stars of the night sky were the first thing I saw, as I found myself being dragged along the ground. When I exclaimed in surprise, the movement suddenly stopped. I looked around and saw that Izumi was watching me. Izumi, what are you doing? I'm sorry, you're supposed to be asleep and not recognize me. I suppose things are different this time, but at least that means I won't have to carry you. Come on. Off we go. This is new. This is super new. This is where she's burying the dead duplicates. This isn't good. She led me through unfamiliar territory as we walked through the land for several minutes. Shrouded in darkness, I felt a little uneasy as it was hard for me to follow her. This is the day of my arrival, isn't it? You remember, don't you? In that case, maybe you can help me with this. She handed me a shovel that she had picked up from somewhere. It gets rather tiring having to do this on my own every time. I'm not as young as I was when this all started, you know. Okay, what am I doing here? Is this going to be your grave or mine? I don't know that yet. There's no shortage of bodies that will need one. Oh my god. So what do you remember? Everything. I remember you showed me this place before, the graves. That time, we also achieved our goals together. So they are safe? What a comforting thought. As good as that may be, however, having achieved our goals in another timeline doesn't help us here. In this one, we have to do it all over again. If you still have that knowledge, we should have no trouble doing the same thing here though. Maybe we could do even more than that. What are you talking about? Come on, I'll show you something. Where are we? So this is where you live. Indeed. It's a little fancy for a hideout, I'd say. This building used to be a prison before they moved the inmates to a bigger facility. Apparently, this one didn't get much use. They're planning to repurpose it, but you know how bureaucracy works. It will be a while before they've made up their minds. For the time being, we're safe here. Okay, what do we do now? I've got some things that need to be taken care of. Here, you can use my computer in the meantime. Just be nice to him. Alright. Okay. System. Reading global performance level. Running security override. Access granted. Sure. Hello Ushio. Finally we meet face to face. Or as close to face as it could possibly be here. Wait, that was you. Well, you should know how your PDA devices work by now. Well, so a part of the AI that used to govern nearly every electronic device in existence was preserved here. My personality may have survived, but only a sliver of knowledge is available to me. Where are you? In a way, I am everywhere. If you're asking about my physical location, I'll have you know that I currently reside on a server in the same research building that Izmi arrived here with. This could help us so much back home. I already entered your personal device when you arrived here. You would only need to return to your own world to start spreading it to other active devices. This is unbelievable. To find someone like you in a place like this. Forget about the deal we made with the dragons. This alone means so much more. Glad to be of service. Show me what you can do. I recommend caution. My incomplete databases are unstable and prone to corruption. Don't touch anything that looks out of place if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What? Database search, tennis, egg count. I don't know. Database search. Please enter a search term. I don't know. Dragon. No results found. Okay. Tennis. You want to play a game? Be my guest. I have to warn you though, I'm absolutely ruthless. Oh. Okay, we're playing tennis. Okay, so it's like a Pong kind of game. It's getting faster and faster. This is really strange that after the final ending of the game, they've snuck in bonus games and features like this. Oh shit, here it comes. Boof. But what's the meaning to it? Oh shit, bam. It's getting faster. Shit. Shit. Yes. Here it comes. Fuck. Here we go. Oh, that's some of that. Oh yeah. You got me there. That was fun though. It looks like accessing these data points for the game also enabled me to find a link to an unrelated item. It doesn't look complete, but I'll add it to the menu regardless. Okay. AF percentage 2035SC actions. Let's try egg count. Retrieving global statistics. Total egg smashed in senseless violence, 14. Okay. Let's try the database search again. Let's try a Remy. No results found. What about Izumi? No results found. What about me? No. No good. Okay. Let's try the actions. Oh, fuck. Let's go from the top. Number 2. Database permissions have been upgraded. You should be able to access some files now that you weren't able to read before. Here's number 2. Error. Fatal exception occurred. No such connection exists. Program shut down. Oh, fuck! What? Okay, let's try that again. That was so fucking weird. Okay, go again. Okay, so I've done tennis again, and that unlocks the actions. If you hit number 2, that seems to do something. Yeah, now we're in the part of the game. If you hit the wrong item, it will boot you back to the title screen. So I've had to look it up. I'm sorry, I've cheated. But yeah, okay, so number 2 is good. Also, number 13. Wow, this broken link just unlocked the prompt for the developer tools. This should be interesting. As the governing body of this device, I will be advised at this point to tell you not to proceed without the proper licenses, but given this extraordinary situation, I think I'll make an exception here. Okay, extraordinary situation. For my own survival and everybody else's, you know, if my server was destroyed for any reason, say an explosion or flooding, a lot of information would be lost. Okay, cool. Developer tools then. This is new. Access to developer tools denied. Developer tools only available to trained technicians of the company or licensed developers. Checking user license. Welcome, engineer Izumi Otomo. Please enter manufacturer's password. Password. Does someone who even used to work for this company not have the permission to use these tools? That's the thing. Those tools undergo a periodical password reset according to a proprietary algorithm in order to prevent unlicensed access and hacking of the company's devices. Without direct input from the higher-ups or the current codebook, we're out of luck here. The passwords she knows are, of course, long expired by this point. Okay, how am I supposed to do this then? Just keep looking around and maybe you'll find something. You got this far. Okay, wait a minute. I can at least retrieve a password hint. Password hint? Yeah. These are used in order to find the right password in the codebook. Okay. The hint is the Visionary's Vice. What? I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to work this out normally. So, I'm totally looking this up and cheating. But as I think it is chewing gum. Yeah, so if you alternate like that, hopefully access to developer tools unlocked. Gotta warn you here, these tools combined with Izuma's hacked server connection pose an incredible risk if used improperly. I recommend backing up your save files before you use them, otherwise I will not be able to guarantee your safety beyond this point. You may inadvertently cause irreversible damage to all the progress you've made so far if you use them improperly. Please be aware of this risk before you proceed. Okay, so back into developer tools. I've got variable viewer, image location picker, file name list. Go back. Okay, variable viewer. What's that? What the fuck is this? Are we right into the code of the game or some shit like this? What is this? Bryce 2 legs false. Okay. I'm aware that there is a certain point in this section of the game. If you haven't got so many achievements, I've currently got 61, so I think that means I'm okay. But if you haven't got everything, you can't get this far, or there'll be a point at which it cuts you off. Okay, developer menu, go back. Image location picker. Look at this. What are we even looking at? Okay, so it's giving me access to, I think, all the artwork for the game. These are all the achievement logos, I think. So hit prescription. Yeah, I think that's what that is. So yeah, we can go down. It's completely deconstructed the entire game, and we're just going through the files now. It's a really weird bonus area. Dead body. Oh, his face. That's the first time I've seen his face. Yeah, so if you want to see everything, including a couple that you might have missed out. So look, that's when Bryce got blown up. But yeah, there's one I never saw. It's Remy hung himself. That's crazy. I never did that route at all. But if you treat him poorly, and then you go to visit him later, he's committed suicide. And that's just horrible. Why would you put that in? Then there's the kiss, which is way better. Oh man. Okay, so that is really weird. Okay, what else have we got? The file name list. What's this? Oh my god, okay. Another window popped up, all these files. So that's that. Okay, go back. What else have we got? Database search. Please enter a search term. I don't know. I guess I'll give up. I don't really know. Really don't know. It's super weird. Okay, did you find anything? No, I couldn't get in. Oh well, that's a shame. I thought you'd have the memories we'd need in order to access a certain piece of information contained within. Sorry to disappoint you. Don't worry about it. It makes my choice all the easier. You see, Whenever one of you travels back in time, I'm the one who has to decide with whom to continue the timeline. Are you saying that, yeah, I guess that means you dug your own grave after all. Nah, don't do it, don't worry, it will be over soon. In a way, I can't help but envy you because your journey ends here, whereas I have to continue doing this for who knows how long. You can go home. What? Sleep now. Oh, I got killed, I think. Oh man, booted again. Okay, one more time. I will try and crack this. This is so strange. Here we go. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. If you go into database search, you type in a character. Is it case sensitive? I don't know. Sebastian. Yeah, it looks like this file is protected by a password. And then you type in the password. I got no idea how you find this stuff out, so I've had to look it up. But was it handcuffs? Database corrupted. N. Sure. Okay, database search. Marcus. And you type in end times. Oh. Do not believe his lies. What the fuck is this? Okay. Sure. Yeah, what's going on? Did you find anything? I think something's wrong with your computer. What did you do? I just tried to look at a file about a fellow named Marcus. Did you get the password? Yeah. Really? Let me have a look. I'm sorry. Something about this file caused this outburst in me. I don't even know why. The file is corrupted anyway. Don't worry about it. I'll check it out later. It's getting pretty late anyway. Maybe we should get you back to your apartment, Ushio. What? Why? Because we still have to make this attempt successful. And you need to do what you did in the timeline where we managed to achieve our goals. Okay, I thought we'd be teaming up or something. When haven't we though? Just try to remember how we got there last time. We can do it again. Of course you can't mention any of this to anybody else. As far as you're concerned, you never saw me. Do you understand? Sure. Sleep now. I've been knocked out again. And where are we now? Just dumped off at chapter 3 again. Chapter 1? Okay, so chapter 5. Let's choose everyone. I'm assuming it's just the same ending as before. Look, I can skip all of this stuff. So I think the hidden computer is literally just that. It's hidden in chapter 2. And if you want to go and find it, it's there for you. And yep, this is the end of the game. Really cool. A lot to read through on that final ending. Okay, so if you get to chapter 5, there's a little bit of new dialogue by looks of it. Now that I've gone through the computer and I've confirmed with Izumi what I know. When you told me that you remembered being here before and that we'd already achieved our goals in the different timeline, I knew this attempt was going to be a success, that we would both end up here again. The same phenomenon that allowed you to see things that happened in different timelines, that gave you the knowledge to crack those files, also allowed me to see the future, or rather, the futures of many different timelines. Don't think of this whole thing is over yet. They may be safer now, but a time may come when you will need to take my place. Okay, what are you talking about? You will need to be prepared. For that reason, I'm giving you this. A necklace. You will realise its significance when the time comes, or at least I hope you will. I've done everything in my power to play my part and to make all this happen. Now the rest will depend on you. Maybe we'll be lucky and this won't be necessary, but you'll have to be careful and watch them. See how things develop from here on out. Realise that this is not the end, it is only the beginning. She closed her eyes as a single tear ran down her face. I moved to wipe it from her and could already feel the warmth draining from Izumi's body. She was dead. After being told of the comet and realising that any of their attempts to stop or redirect it would fail without the lab's generator, the Dragon's Council agreed with my course of action, as did humanity. While the repopulation of our city turned out very differently than humanity had initially hoped, all concerns were naught against the possibility of the vast amounts of technology and generators the dragons would bring to revive it. I think this is the same as before. Soon, the initiative to relocate the dragons through the portal was in full force, and I, still acting as an ambassador, helped as much as I could make it go as smoothly as possible. After a few weeks, we'd done it, as had the last of the dragons from even the furthest regions had arrived at the other side. The time had come for me to walk through the portal for the very last time. I looked back to their village and saw all the abandoned buildings doomed to be destroyed when the comet would hit soon. As I walked up to the platform and waited for the portal to do its starting routine, I thought about what would happen now and what would come of this collaboration between humans and dragons. I was sure there was a lot of work to be done, especially if I considered the state of the rest of the world, but maybe our city could be a bastion of Earth. Not as the last one remaining, but rather as the first of its kind, and from it, maybe we'd be able to grow and spread our influence. Maybe, together, we can rebuild. And I do believe that that is it. That is the true ending, that is the secret areas, that is everything. I think I'm missing maybe 2 achievements, which I never acquired. One is stretching my legs and one's getting 2 invites at once. But I think otherwise I've completely done this game. And it was really good. If I didn't think it was good I wouldn't have played this far. But no, it was really good. And I'm glad that if you joined me this far, you enjoyed it as well. If you've got any recommendations for other visual novels I should be checking out, I am all ears. But for now I'm going to be playing Valhalla. And I'll try and play a couple of other ones in the meantime as well. And for now this is Ushio signing off. And hopefully I will see you next time.